How has your week been? Let me tell you about my week. It's been terrible. It's been great weather. It's my favorite kind of weather. I've actually enjoyed a lot of things about this week so far. But it has also been a terrible week. And it's only Wednesday. Do you remember, or do you know, if you ever heard of the children's book, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day? Alexander's a little boy that has exactly that, a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Nothing goes his way. Well, my week has had some of those Alexander kind of moments. I'm not going to bore you with the details. I just wanted to share. I'm hoping someone might feel a little bit sorry for me. I know some of you, though. Some of you are just going to laugh at me. Some of you are going to say, just get over yourself, Wendy. And I'm not sure what the rest of you are going to do. But I just wanted to tell you that. It hasn't really got much to do with where we're going next in our series, The Power of a Whisper. Hearing God and having the guts to respond. Or does it? As I consider where we go next with the series, I want to tell you two stories. One from a number of years ago, and one from this, my bad week. The first story was about 15 years ago. I was living in Argentina, and in order to do that, I had to learn the local language, which is Spanish. Now, I arrived in Argentina quite proud of my high school equivalency level of Spanish. I was all set to take on the world. And on my first day in the office, someone asked me what I had had for lunch. And I thought, this isn't going to go well. This isn't going to work. I had no idea what they had asked me, and even less, I had no idea how to answer. But things progressed. I took lessons. I worked hard. I got better. And then one afternoon, coming to the close of a day, a marathon board meetings, one after the other, and everybody talking, and all this business going on, and all these thoughts and conversations and decisions, and all day long. And I had to concentrate really hard to make sense of things. And then I realized that I was drifting a little bit. Still paying attention, but I looked around at everyone, the board table. They were continuing in conversation. They all seemed to know what was going on. And in my head, in English, I thought, I know all of these words, but I have absolutely no idea what anyone is talking about. I had lost all of it. Fortunately, things improved, and most of the time I was aware of what was going on around me, and I was able to communicate, and I'm grateful now for the experience of those years. I wonder, though, if sometimes I hear the words God speaks. I see what's written on the page in my Bible. I sing the songs that speak of my relationship with God, and His with me, and mine with others. And sometimes it's as if I know all of the words, but I have no idea what it all means. I'm just wondering. And then the other story happened on Monday of this, my very difficult, terrible, horrible, no good, very bad week. Siri and I had another altercation. Sometimes I'm not as patient with Siri as I guess I should be. So I was trying to get Siri to send a message. Now, if you don't know how that works or what that's about, it's like this. When I'm driving in my car, my phone is plugged into the system called Apple CarPlay. I supposedly can tell Siri what I want to say to someone, and Siri will send the message for me. I can't tell you any more of how that works, but that's how it's supposed to work. I speak the message out loud. And using something called voice recognition software, Siri translates my spoken word into a text message, sends it to someone else's phone, and they get my message. I know, who needs it, but it's there, and I use it. Sometimes, though, I want you to know that Siri hears something I have not said. This happened on Monday. I said something and Siri repeated it to me before she sent the message. 3 times she got it wrong. And I'd cancel it and I'd say it again. And 3 times she repeated the same message, not what I'd said, what she thought I'd said. It wasn't a complicated message. It wasn't that important, actually. But 3 times she got it wrong, and I just wasn't in the mood for this. We were both speaking English. I finally got fed up with it, and I said, "You are useless sometimes, and I don't even want to talk to you." And I hit the cancel button, and she was gone. And we didn't talk again until Tuesday. Now, I'm not weird enough to think that I need to apologize to Siri for my outrageous behavior. But it has given me cause to think about how I receive messages and how I communicate what I have heard. Especially when we've been considering hearing God's voice, His word, spoken, written, individually, corporately. How often do I maybe get it wrong, or translate it incorrectly, or recognize that I know all of the words but really have no idea what it all means? See you on Sunday morning at 10:30, and we'll see what God might say to us then.